my dear Sagittarius, this is a prediction for your love life the next 3 months with me, Queen of Cups Tarot. It was the topic that was voted winner in the last poll, and if you have other topics you want me to read for, please let me know. I hope you like the new August display as well. This reading will be for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising Sign, and Venus, Vedic or Tropical. And it will be a reading for the prediction of your love life's development the next 3 months. The reading can be in the reverse. The drama is the same, but it can be different castings to the different roles by the universe. And I usually read for the empath side of the story. Also remember that the other person holds your shadow that you mirror out to the world so you can be able to see it. In the end, you need to use your own intuition and recognition to determine who is who in this general reading for you. And I use the Witch's Tarot with Ellen Dugan, and I will start shuffling your cards. Okay. So when I open your deck here, I see Temperance card, which is Sagittarius, together with 7 of Pentacles. So it feels like you're so ready to put in the work and, you know, take up your sleeves and just really go on with it. But you're waiting for someone. Maybe the other person isn't entirely ready to do the work that's necessary. Okay, so I call the Divine with Love and Light. And here we have work and the 7 of Pentacles. So it seems a little bit lonely on your side here, that you are putting in all this effort, and where's this person, or where are the other person's effort? I wonder. Okay, I call the 4 archangels in the 4 corners of the world. So we have the Ace of Cups, so it's there, but it's almost like you need to work yourself forward to it. Seems a little bit complicated. Okay, and I call the 6 elements, and here we have the High Priest together with the 3 of Pentacles. It seems like you're dealing with a little bit stubborn energy that thinks that they are already, you know, perfect in the way that they are. I think this person doesn't want to change, and you are having a much more open approach to this, and like a vulnerable approach, and ready to put your effort in. And I think it's unfair if you should deal with someone that they think they don't need to do the job or the work. They are, you know, already done. So sometimes if we are a little bit know-it-all, or we are gonna stuck in our ways, we might have this approach. So we'll see where it goes. So 6 elements: earth, wind, fire, water, spirit, and ether, to join us here today and to give us a clear view reading for my dear Sagittarius viewers. So I want my dear Sagittarius to have love in their life and to find themselves in loving relationships. I also want you to have creative success and to be able to walk on your highest path towards your highest destiny. Okay. So I will just tune in for a few seconds here to you and your love life the next 3 months. So this will be Sagittarius love life for October there, and this is your September there, and this is August. And in the August we have the 5 of Pentacles. I think this is kind of the feeling I felt when the 5 Hierophant didn't want to do the work, and I had to do all the work. So I don't feel special for this person, or it's like this person doesn't care enough to put in effort into our relationship. It's like I'm not worth to fight for. Okay. And here we have the the villain. So Emperor and High Priest, 2 of Wands, Hangman. I think this person has a little bit like things that they haven't solved inside themselves, and if they would come down from their throne, which you're asking them to do because they're breaking your heart, that would mean that they would have to work through these issues. And they rather, you know, displace them at you, that you can work through their issues and they can be lazy here on the throne, not having to do anything, just feeling perfect, like, oh, you have so much problems, I have none. I don't have any problem whatsoever. You're always so triggered, you're always so dramatic. And this is because they make you feel like this, okay? It's difficult sometimes when a person doesn't want to own up to their fair share. And if we love them, we can easily end up in a codependent situation with this person. Here we have a King of Pentacles, Four of Swords, the Wheel, and Six of Pentacles. I'm feeling a little bit improvement, but it's still, this person is, it's like they're really there for you. They're not going anywhere, but they refuse to talk to you about important things. So the stupid things just repeat in your life, and it's you that needs to be the bigger person and solve all the stuff all the time. Like every time when they act shady or do something shady out of their trauma, drama, karma, you are the one that has to fix the relationship afterwards, even if they are the one that seems so broken. And this is like a never-ending story, and this person doesn't want to talk about it. So, but they are there for you. I feel like they are there for you. They have no problem with you. It's just they don't want to deal with their issues. They don't want to know that they have issues. So please don't remind them, they say. Okay, not an advice. It's just, oh, 10 of Swords, 2 of Swords. I'm seeing you being prepared to give up this love since this person is so stubborn. You can be stubborn too. Like you can ignore your ever dying, like never dying love for them. We can see that you have, there's so much you want out of this relationship. It's so much things that you would wish you could experience together with this person. But you're prepared to sacrifice it and be as cold as them because you don't see any progress. So see what's in front. Yeah, you see. Love them, but they are super stubborn and, you know, my way or the highway, basically. And you don't know how to get through to this person. So you might start to mirror their behavior and act towards them as they act towards you. Because you don't want to be the only one fighting for this connection. And here we have Knight of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, and the Empress. So it's almost like they are, you know, regressing a little bit in front of you. But maybe that's a good thing. I think they are almost on the breaking point because, you know, they were this Hierophant, here they are, and the King, and here they are the Knight, and then becomes the Page of Pentacles, and here we have you. This would mean that they are on the road to becoming more willing. Maybe you are giving up just before you have a breakthrough. We will see where this goes. Or it's just a temporary loosening up. Even if they become more childish, they also become more open and vulnerable for suggestions. Like the more desperate and small a person feels, the more they will be like listening to others. When they are so full of themselves and think that they are always right, they're not open to other people's opinion. But here I'm seeing they're regressing and therefore becoming more open to your suggestions here. And we have a Queen of Cups, so that's very loving, and the Queen of Wands. I'm seeing that you are being a very balanced person, pretty grown up, very empathic. You understand them on a very deep level, so you have a lot of empathy for them. But you also, of course, have limits to what you take. But the Queen of Wands is a great problem solver. I think you have an endless resources with solutions for different problems. Like a person present, this is a problem, you say, this is how we can solve it. This is a problem, this is how we can solve it. And it might be that your person has become a little bit relying on that you are so resourceful, they don't have to change. So they're almost standing like a child in front of you and maybe asking you to carry their burden so they can continue acting like they don't have a worry in the world. But that's not fair on you. So I don't think that will be sustainable, but it's a beautiful display of unconditional love. I need to say that this person doesn't have certain resources and you compensate for this and you do so with grace. It's not, I'm not seeing a lot of anger and bitterness. It's you feel not particularly loved, but it's maybe you are aiming that towards yourself, that you let it eat away on you and maybe diminish your self-esteem a little bit by little. Okay. I'm hearing a melody to that. Either it's they are singing little by little or little do you know. I will look into it, but that might be your song. Okay. So in August, you are carrying the weight of this relationship. The other person is kind of handing over themselves to you in a way. Like, please let me be the stubborn emperor high priest and let me play this role because you love me. And you say kind of yes, but it means that you don't feel loved because the person is taking a superior position even though they are not really living up to that position. It's just like you both have agreed that they are allowed to play that role, and you are the one doing all the groundwork for real, and they are just a baby. And they say, please, even if I'm a baby, let me play that role so I can feel like a grown-up person, or I can feel dignified or worthy, or not have to face my problems. And here you're saying yes. Okay. So we'll see. September. And we have a Knight of Cups comes underneath the Knight of Pentacles. So I think the person truly loves you. But then we have a Queen of Swords there. And the Knight of Swords. Oh, interesting. So we can start with this. The Knight of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups. The person does really love you, and they feel like at your mercy. Even if they're playing this role of the Emperor, High Priestess safe on their throne, they really know that they are at your mercy. They know that you just allow them to do this, that you could like easily take away your support, and they will be broken like a twig. And then we have the Queen of Swords here. I am a little bit unsure with these energies because I'm almost feeling like they should be like this, but this horse should be turned in the other direction. But I will try to interpret this as it is. And I'm seeing you starting to getting tired of your person, and they are making rebellion because they don't want you to change. They don't want you to, become the Amazonas warrior that's able to break them like a twig. So they're saying no to you. They're trying to keep you in your place. They're trying to, they both please love me and you need to love me. So they start to feel that maybe you are about to escape the little arrangement that you have here. And you are almost looking past this person, not seeing them. What is it that you see here in the future? Well, maybe they are left quarreling with themselves there. We'll see where it goes. But it can be a lot of people in this reading as well. Yes, King of Wands and the Four of Wands. I feel that you would want to live with a grown-up partner. You don't want to live with a fake grown-up partner that just steals your show, and you come with a great idea and they say that it was their idea. I don't know exactly what's happening, but it's in that alley of things. And this is what you want. And I'm feeling like you are becoming this for yourself. You're taking both the roles here of the king and the queen, because the other person is just like a hopeless baby or a hopeless teenager. And they are asking things of you, but they're not looking at what they can do. They're just offering this like baby kind of love. Please, please love me. Please stay in this arrangement. And when you start to feel like maybe not, maybe I don't want to, then they try to use like a power that they don't have. But then the King of Wands comes in like with a new energy. I don't know if this is a new suitor, a new relationship. Maybe you will find someone new that's on your level. But it usually mirrors like from yourself. So first you become this and then you find it on the outside. Hope. So I can't say if you will actually find it on the outside, but I see that you are developing it on the inside with this card Moon. It's like facing your own fears and becoming strong and like a hero through it all. And so this person doesn't want to face their fears, so they become no hero whatsoever. But this person here, they face their fears, and because they hope for something better, they want to work for something better, while the other person just wants to keep the status quo. So when you choose the symbol of hope, know that no matter what temporary setbacks there might be in your life now, light will return again. When the moon is hidden in the darkest forest, it's hard to see your next step, and it's easy to give in to fear that there will never be safety or light again, that you won't ever be loved again. You will always deal with hopeless people that, can't even love themselves. I am here to guide you when you have lost your way, whispering to you to maintain faith that good things will come your way once more. Take one step towards your dream. I will take 2 steps towards you to help you achieve it. Have hope, and only good will come out of it. So I think this means know that you deserve something better. And by staying in this situation, I'm not saying you need to break up. I'm not seeing any breakup. I'm just seeing you kind of slipping away, becoming more individualistic, realizing that this is not a good partner, so you become a better partner to yourself. It's like you're marrying yourself here, and it kind of leaves this person to the only option that they need to develop, or they can stay like this stubborn person, but they won't have you taking care of them anymore, not in the same way as you did, because you have realized that they are spoiled and like undeveloped, and you probably feel the calling for them to develop as well, but it's mostly that you feel like you're pulled towards something else that you would want, like you have a vision of what kind of relationship you would want to live in what kind of circumstances, and you start to see that this is not it. You start to see past it and seeing another scenario which you would rather want to have than one where you need to keep up a lie to avoid that the other person needs to look at themselves and make changes. So you want to have a person that's already changed, that already have matured, that doesn't need you to play this charade together with them. But I definitely feel like this person loves you for the long haul, and you have this agreement, like either subconsciously or it has been like an understatement in some way, that you might have been, that they are very touchy-feely in this area. I shouldn't go there. I shouldn't challenge that because I see they are hurting. And they see, they are giving me the slack. They are giving me some room to maneuver here. So this person really have empathy for me, and I can continue showing this person how I want to be treated, and they will listen. So as far as that goes, it was pretty sweet, but now it has gone so far, so this person is almost cemented in their ways and refuse to, make an equal effort towards you. They're not taking in consideration how they make you feel. Often, more enough, they make you feel like this, utterly lonely in this relationship. And you start to see that you're worth something better, because you have already done your best in this relationship and they didn't, to be fair. But it's also that they couldn't do better, maybe, because you paved the road for them and it was so easy for them to walk on it. You haven't challenged them enough so that they could grow. But it comes now, I guess. I think I want to take for the King of Wands here, for a Wands situation. Love yourself first, yes. Unrequited love. It's this 5 of Pentacles here. Like, even if this person kind of loves you, in their heart they feel they need you at least. It's still unrequited love, because it's not a two-way street. It's just them getting the perks of being with you and you not getting any perks of being with them. So this is definitely love yourself now. Be your own husband or wife, and leave to this other person to live in their unrequited love. Because if they can't love you, they probably can't love themselves either, as they really truly are. They don't want to see their own shadow, so they have a lot to deal with in the future. So moving on to October, and we have the 9 of Cups. So I feel that this is you taking care of yourself, loving yourself first. You're still open to relationships, like any person that's with you on equal terms are invited to your table. You're a great hostess, so you might invite friends and people over, or like it's things that you do to celebrate yourself, things that you do that you want, that you have chosen. If you want to go to the movie with that person, you do that. If you want to do this, you do that. So it's like you're celebrating yourself here, and the people that's giving something, offering something into your life. Eight of Pentacles. I'm seeing you doing good progress here, that you are working on yourself, and you're working on kind of staying in tune also with your inner child and your needs here. So you're learning by doing, and you're becoming more and more skilled at this with loving yourself. So you're putting yourself first here, and your inner child. So instead of the other person's inner child, you're now taking care of you. Because no one else did, frankly. No one else did. So someone had to. Because in other case you would have been utterly deprived of energy. And that didn't happen because you seem very intact, and you change your mind. It happens right on time, so you don't waste too much energy. It's very valuable. It's your life energy that you are playing with. And here we have a 6 of Cups. So it kind of give a hint that this person would want to fight for you here. I don't know how serious it is. The Knight of Swords can be a little bit selfish. They are in a very thick armor here, and you aren't. So they might come with the right kind of words and deeds to want to charm you and get you back. But maybe get you back to where you were. And the 6 of Cups, it's about inner child healing. So this is what you're doing. So you need to focus on that. Of course, you can invite this person to some peace treaty here. But be open, like have your ears open to what they say. It's also indicated that they are your soulmate with this. Like it's second chances, soulmate. So we shouldn't throw out the baby with the bathwater, but we don't need to let them back as soon as they make a little change. You might want you can say, oh, that's wonderful, I love it, and maybe we can start to see each other over coffee once a month. So it can be like that. I'm not saying that you're broken up here. It can be just like one person in the marriage, for example, is starting to focus on their own stuff and don't invite the other person so much into their life. It's just, no, I will go out with friends, I will go there, we have booked a trip there, and doing your own stuff. And this person, hey, hello, trying to play nice, I would want to go with you, or I would want to do that or this. But it's still this Page of Pentacles, Knight of Swords, Magician. So I don't think they have learned squat, but with the Page and the Magician here, they can learn. It's just that the Knight of Swords is a little bit, wants to go back into how things were in the past. They want to have, like charm you so that you will go back to how things were. And you won't ever go back to how things were. So this is where they're going to fail. But this Magician and the Page is... they could take another decision. If you don't say yes to this, they need to go back to the drawing board and think out another solution to their problem. It's not your problem to solve this time. And here we have the Chariot. So I'm feeling they need to hurry up to kind of fight for you. I see that they will, but it's more like they're fighting you than fight for you. But it's definitely... like they're passionate about you here. But I don't know what kind of methods they will use because this person is so selfish. So they might screw it up in some way. But in other case, they fight for you. But for some, it will be, they will confuse like love for power. They will think if they take power of you, you will love them again. If they convince you that you are a bad person, if you don't love them, you will love them again. And that shouldn't be rewarded. Okay, that behavior shouldn't be rewarded. They need to come as this equal person towards you and offer you something of similar value. And so I think you are going to have to not reject them per se, just saying, no, I have other ideas, I have another goal, I want this. That what you are offering, it's just trying to scare me to, you know, go back into old ways. I don't want that. I want this, what I'm seeing in the future. You're like invited to follow me along there. And I would love for you to follow me along there. But you need to hurry because you might not be able to catch up with me. So that's what I'm seeing. You're open for business, but not this same old business. Like there need to be new businesses. And 10 of Swords. So here we see that you're kind of breaking up with this person. But if they can't offer you like a better, if they can't transform and give you a better beginning, then you will grow colder and colder towards this person is what I'm feeling. Okay, so I'll take also from Enchanted map. Dragon's Lair. Thinking you are the dragon in this equation. 19. So I'm sorry for the camera. Sometimes it's like this. See if you can be steady now. You're always protected and divinely directed. You have a remarkable internal warning system that lets you know when things are out of alignment. You're about to enter dangerous territory, so tread carefully and be aware of your surroundings. I still feel like you are the dragon, and but it comes like this knight, and we know what they do with dragons. So there's a knight coming to your fort here, or your castle. It's this, like the castle out of self-love, where you have the dragon that lives there. Okay, so you call the shots now, and this person comes. And you have like a warning system, maybe it's an alarm on your dragon castle that tells you that this knight in shining armor is coming and trying to take control over you. It's like what happened in the olden days. I think dragons might have been for real, I believe so. But I also think that there's a symbol to this, that the old matriarchy of olden days became a big dragon that might have done a lot of awful things with, I don't know, blood rituals and other stuff, eating children maybe. And then the knight in shining armor came and took control over this and inserted patriarchy into the world. And here this person, even if the patriarchy it's kind of, you know, it's withering away, this person tried to reinstall it and, you know, make you ashamed of yourself. Remember the time with the dragons, how you did things, and trying to make you go back into old ways. But you have a perfect internal warning system here. The path you're on now is one that will be challenge you to the core. That said, peril is also exciting and exhilarating, like the danger you feel before you enter a new relationship, knowing that you will be changed forever. A life lived fully isn't lived only in safety. A new experience is calling to you, and one that will test your courage. The choice is yours, but there is a greater value in risk-taking than remaining unchallenged. New territories are waiting to be discovered. So I'm feeling you are in this direction towards this new, and this person will come back, but you have a remarkable internal warning system that lets you know if they don't come back sincere. You need them to come back as like the King of Wands, an equal soulmate that wants to fix things for real. They can't come back like the little child that needs to have things their way. In other case, they will be angry with mommy. It's not it's not what you can accept. So you need to know to be able to sort one thing from the other. So I will go and look the other person's approach to this situation a little bit. Our love is deep as the ocean. Yeah, they might have felt very loved by you. It didn't go both ways though. So I don't think you have so much to lose in this situation, to be honest. Even if you feel like on some level that your love is deep as the ocean, it totally relies on the love that you have given, not the love that the other person gave. And I have father issues. Yes, it's this with the patriarchal thingy I was talking about. They have gotten stuck in this, that's the only solution. And it worked once. It needs to work for the next 10,000 years as well. It won't. We are constantly going back and forth between extremes. Like first we have like matriarchy as a solution to the problems with war and whatnot, and things becomes like a peace and a golden age. And then they start to come like a lot of shaman and drums and other things into the scene. It's beautiful. And then it becomes worse, and the blood sacrifice and other things happens. And then the patriarchy comes in, and it becomes a golden age of peace, until the patriarchy is so full of power and power hungry, and it's their rules, and they rule. So they're driving Mother Earth to her extinction. And then the patriarchy has gone to its full extent, and then it needs to go back into another state. Eventually we will have some kind of balance, like both of these forces, but that will be the day. Okay, so but this person thinks that this is the only solution, like making you subordinate to them, and you giving your gifts while they can rest on their throne. And everything reminds me of you. Yeah, this is your you and the divine's trump card, that this person will have to come back with new and new suggestions, because they won't be able to unhook themselves from you. So when you can safely say no to their feeble attempts and say, you need to try better, this is what I want from you, they will continue coming, even if it might be with maybe years apart, and maybe in that time you have already moved on. That's also a possibility. But then the lessons for this person will get even more intense. Right now they have a choice of free willingly change, so that you can accept them in the new constellation of your relationship, and things won't ever be the same. So they could do that. They could take that choice right now and make it happen. And for some of you, that will also be what they will choose. But for many others of you, this person will keep being stubborn and set in their ways for as long as they will live. And then they will lose you permanently. But they will never, ever forget you. Okay, so that's what I'm seeing. So I will show you this from above. And I would urge you to watch the love reading for July or August, or the reading the true thoughts and feelings for your sign in the true thoughts and feelings playlist. That will probably reveal more. You can also watch what do they want to happen from last month. Sometimes when the camera is acting like this, we actually have spirits on the scene, so it's like small orbs that's going on in this area, and it takes out the focus. But we have a little bit tricky with the light here as well, so it can be that. But that was why I was laughing. So if you want to watch the channel's reading in advance and ads free, you can become an extended member to the channel. I'm also doing spiritual growth readings for all the members to the channel every week, and personal readings for the full members. Subscribe and then check out the different level through the join button, or follow the link in the description box to learn more about membership. Thank you for watching, and until next time, take really good care, and bye bye.